Who's got kids? I'm gonna give you a lifetime assignment. Are you ready? Give them their way every day. Every day, just give them their way.
No.
Mom, can I stay out late? Well, how long is late? Well, I was thinking 9:30. No! Make it midnight. Stop by that drug dealer's home too on the way home. You'd lay down the law. See, that's called tough love at home here, folks. And management has to do the same thing in the workplace.
He's very interactive with the crowd, which is really important.
John's fantastic. John talks about the old style of leadership and makes it relevant for today's, how we've changed that culture.
If everybody is responsible for doing it, nobody is responsible for doing it. You ever hear employees say, I did my share. No one ever told me. I did it last time. Those are all signs and symptoms of a leader practicing management without a license. Had the leader did their job, how do we plan on breaking up this job, task, or an assignment? We wouldn't have this chaos and pandemonium.
I love John. He is awesome. He really reiterated just to be nice and use common sense. Sounds so simple, but sometimes you forget to do that in the workplace.
He was motivating. He was upbeat. He was straight talking.
Can you think back to when you were 10 years old, learning to drive a car for the very first time from the passenger seat? And that car started to swerve toward the center lane. What did the driver say? Come on, right? Get back toward the middle. Then it started to swerve toward the shoulder. What did the driver say? You always knew how you were doing. So I'm going to leave you with something here today that you probably are never going to forget, because my wife says she's going to put this on my tombstone. Are you ready? If you're not coaching it, you're allowing it. The moment you make a choice to say, I am not going to confront this person's performance or behavior, silence projects agreement. This person thinks, what I'm doing is perfectly fine, and everybody else starts thinking, this is perfectly fine. And I'll be the first one to say, how come people can't work together? Because I am not confronting people who aren't doing it on behalf of the people who are actually doing it.
Helped me figure out where I'm going wrong with some of the new generation people at work. Have a little problem connecting to. Now I know where I can correct everything.
He did it in a way that was good. It was very informational. I liked the training. Don't give your superstars the training jobs because they're maybe not the best trainers. I never thought of that before until he said it, and I was like, that makes a lot of sense.
To somebody else or who's willing to do it.
Yep, that was another good one too. Oh yeah, very, very good ability to speak. I thought it was very informational. Kept my attention the whole time.
I had a boss, his name was Dick Jones. Ever have a boss named Dick Jones? Doesn't that name just give you chills? Dick Jones. You know how some people brighten up a room when they enter it? He brightened up a room when he left it, okay? Who's been a superstar at one time or another? You're exempt. Before you got into management. Who's been a superstar? Do you remember when that boss used to dump on you? The boss used to give you menial tasks because he didn't want to put up with the slugs and slackers. And you started driving home. Why is the reward for being a superstar to be dumped on because the boss lacks the intestinal fortitude? See, the best boss you ever had was very good at approaching people who are not playing by the rules on behalf of the people who were playing by the rules. Do people resist change? What do you think?
Just making sure that you don't put your superstars up to, sometimes won't have the patience. It was very awesome. Worked the room very well. Wasn't in one side or the other. He was.
I like John. I thought he was great. Super fast, so it's awesome. He kind of keeps you awake. He's got some really good points.
So if I gave you a $100 bill right now, you're going to resist that? Babies with wet diapers resist change. Excuse me? Why do you go on vacation? Just curious, why? If people resist change so much, why do you go on vacation? Why do you get cosmetic surgery? I'm just curious, folks. Say it again. We benefit. The world's largest radio station in America is WIIFM. Don't look it up. What's in it for me? If there's something in it for you, you will bite off on that particular change. People do not resist change nearly as much as the manner it is communicated. That's what they get hung up on.
John really makes that clear with his uncommon common sense.
His delivery was awesome, energetic, simple to understand, engaging, super engaging. I loved it.